Good morning and welcome to my channel. This is Nana, and it's been a long time since I actually live stream a cooking one, so I'm going to start doing that every so often, and I will pin the title of it and put the recipe underneath, and I will also, it has recipe number one. I actually have to amend that title because I want to put recipe number one, 2023. So it's the first recipe that I've done live cooking. Hello, MT. Good morning. Good morning. I was just thank you, Nolan Tight, because I wanted to get it all in. The whole recipe's up there. So if you want to make this, I'm making this in time for Easter. I'm going to do two, but right now in front of you, I'm going to do one, start baking it, and then do the second one. And then when it's cooked in the oven, then I'll be done the live stream to show you what it looks like. So right now I have the oven preheated at 350 degrees, 350 degrees. I'll show you over there. There's a timer right there. Oops, right there. It says 350. So I have that preheating right now. Okay, so we're going to get started, and hopefully people join us. If not, they're always welcome to watch the live stream again and do the recipe. Thanks for joining me, and happy Good Friday to you, MT. All right, so we're going to start off with I did already preheat the oven to 350. I also did this, sprayed my pan with cooking spray. It's not the best looking pan, but it actually works really well. It's a good cooking pan. So it's a loaf bread pan, so whatever pan you got. And then I got the good old spray here to get it ready for the pan. So those two are done. Up 350, 9x5 loaf pan sprayed. Mixed the brown sugar and cinnamon together. So we have brown sugar over here. All right, this is going to be just an easy one. I have these all pre-measured, and I'm going to, there we go. I'm not sure you can see it all because I got all my stuff here. And there's the cinnamon. I'm going to mix them two together. And move that out of the way. Ready to keep things. So I'm going to go in here with the spoon. Whatever way. You can have a whisk if you want. Use a whisk, but just be careful at first because it's going to go all over the place. And I'm going to get some of these lumps out. Mix up good because this is going to be sprinkled on each level and on the top. All right, so I'm going to mix that up really good. And I'm going to put that aside. This is a really good recipe. I'm just telling you. It's a very good recipe. That's why I brought it here, because I've already made it. It's not my recipe, but it's a beautiful recipe that I got given to me. And I want all the lumps out so it'll look nice. I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect, but you can see all that. It's pretty good. Okay, I'm going to put that outside. So then we have that set. And the next thing, okay, medium bowl, white sugar and butter using an electric mixer. Okay, so I don't know if the sound's going to bug you. Shut your sound off for a second. But I got my mixer over here. I'm going to plug it in. I need this twice, so I'm going to plug it in. We're going to see how long it's actually taking me to do the full recipe. Now, it takes, to cook, it's going to take a little while. It actually says approximately 50 to 60 minutes. And then you got to let it stand, and you're going to put a glaze on it. So let's get started on that. All right, like I said, shut the sound off. MT, it looks like you're the only one here anyway, so just shut the sound off. It's my warning ahead for you guys on my live. All right, and I'm going to plug this in over here. And here we go. This is soft butter, and it's half cup, but all the recipes above. So we're going to take that. I want to mix it up first. So let me just go slow with it because my mixer is very fast when I start. That's as slow as it goes, so it's pretty fast. And we're going to dump in one egg at a time. quite beautiful, but I think we're going to add the sugar next. So let's see. I'm following the recipe, but all right. So butter together, beaten eggs and 1 vanilla. Mm-hmm. Okay, so we're going to actually add my sugar to this. Now the sugar could have went with the butter, and then you could add the eggs, but this is going to work out fine. This is going to get all mixed together. So it's a beat in egg one at a time, but white sugar, butter, using, okay, so we should have did the butter, the sugar. This is going to be fine. And then we add the eggs, and we're going to do this. Let's get this all creamed up. Okay, now I'm going to put that just aside for a second, because then we're going to take these two and we're going to mix these together. You can whisk them or whatever. This is the baking soda and the all-purpose flour. Mix them together. Let's mix this. I want to make sure the baking powder's mixed good, because this is going to go to our now I can, I don't have to use this anymore. So we're going to take my mixer off for a second. Okay. And we're going to come and add this. We'll blend these together. A nice wooden spoon I like using. And to that, we're going to add the milk and vanilla. Okay, let's get this. It's going to be like a thick, pasty kind of look. So I'm going to grab the milk and the vanilla. Set it down. All right. Now, that is our kind of wet, main kind of bread filling part to it. The bread part. We are also going to, we got that all together. Okay. So we, in the meantime, we also have this I have to mix up. This is the apples, the sugar, and cinnamon. It's all specific on there. It's right at the top. It's called an apple fritter bread. It's very delicious, I'm telling you. That's why I did this. It is. I had said I was going to come back. I didn't know when, so I'm coming back now. The whole recipe's up top. You can always watch this, what I did. But I want to get this one in the oven because I actually have to make 2 today for Easter. One I'm going to bring for Easter on Sunday, and one I'm going to freeze because this bread freezes really well. So I want to make sure all the cinnamon and sugar get in these apples. That's all mixed good. Ooh, well, here, let's clean up my mess here. I got a paper towel. It's all getting disinfected in the oven anyways, and my counters are clean. So I'm going to leave that there. That's good. All right, so we have the batter. Now, the batter could be a little more smoother than this, but I know I've had, when I made it, it was a little bit, the butter didn't go all the way down, but it's going to, together, it's going to be good. But this is supposed to be a little bit smoother, but it's going to be good. I'm going to do another batch, 2 of this. All right, so let's do, all right, so we got the batter. And then this over here was already pre-mixed. This is this is a sprinkle, like it's the brown sugar and cinnamon. It's listed on the very top of this recipe. So I need that. I need these 3 elements to make this bread. And it's going to look awesome when I'm done. Now you got to layer it like lasagna. So you're pouring about half the batter. So we're going to go like this. All right, here's my spray pan. You can have a more beautiful pan, but this works for me because it's kind of like a seasoned pan. So what I'm going to do is put, not quite half, but because I want to save a little bit for the top. Now it said, I changed it a little bit because I put not quite half, right? Let's put it all the way to the sides and everything. Spray it good though, because you don't want it sticking, but it comes out so nice. Okay, then we're going to take half the apples mixture, and I'm going to take half of it. I'm going to go spray it, right? Or not spray it, spread it. Don't think, it says it doesn't matter what apple, but I think you should use more of a cooking apple for this than like a delicious, like a Honey Crisp. Those are all like eating apples. I think you should more take a baking apple for this. Let's see, it's all spread nice. Say it, don't spray. That's it. Yeah, say it, don't spray it. Okay, so this is kind of what it looks like, okay? And then we're going to come back with most of the second half, but I want to save a little bit for the top. I want these apples to cover up. I'm going to put in with something else here. There's one right here. Wait, you can see everything good, right? Looks like you can see it all good on the screen. You can see what I'm doing. It's perfect because I got my TV and making sure you can see everything. Because I can't wait to show you what this looks like when it's done. I'm going to steal just a little more. I want to coat all these evenly. I got the oven set, so we're going to pop this in as soon as I go. And then I'm going to make another cake because I can talk to you guys. But at least I did the whole recipe in the beginning of this live stream. Everything's done. So I got to come back and sprinkle this again. This one I'm going to kind of push in after I'm done with this. I'm going to like make sure it goes down inside. Because you don't want it all rising up to the top. You want it cooked inside. All right, so I'm going to, now you can, I could have sprinkled it on the other one, and I might do the next batch, but then you're going to take some of this cinnamon, which you could have put in between, but it's fine. I'm going to take this like this. Okay. And then I'm going to come back with the rest of this and put this on top. you know what about batter? I always told my kids and grandkids, I said, this is like money here. Never waste an ounce of batter. Take it all. Get it, every single section of this in there, and don't waste anything because it's good stuff. It's like gold to me. I'm going to come back. Let's spread this out. It's a little messy, but I'm going to spread it over top of it, the leftover batter, because I want some cake coming on top, not just the bread. So you're kind of smashing the apples in because you want them to not totally come to the top. All right, just move this stuff around. I think that's about it. Pretty well clean that good. Now, I'll put the rest, but you could have put this in the other layer, which the next bread I'm going to do that. But we're going to sprinkle this in. Okay, don't let the sugar burn in the oven because it does have a bad taste. But you'll see when I'm done what it looks like. All right, we're gonna let that go. That's good enough. All right. Wash my hands, and I'm gonna come back and put that in the oven, and then I gotta go do another batch. It's just easier to do one batch at a time, but you can do both. You do both if you're doing more than one, but I don't like doing that. Hey, Cliff, good morning. Okay, that's what it looks like. It's going in the oven now at 350. All right, and I'm gonna clean this up and make another batch because I have it all pre-measured, all my stuff. I'll leave these two things here, and I gotta clean out a little bit because I want to use the same bowl. I get electrocuted, so we're gonna be very careful because my TV's here. All right. Yeah, I gotta put the timer on. It's about 55 to 60 minutes. So I'm gonna time my cake and put the timer on for 50 minutes right now. All right, timer. Well, it's 55 to 60, but I'm gonna check it in 50 minutes, and I'll know by looking at it whether it's ready. You can also, when things cook, you can also smell it. That's when you know it's ready. It'll smell delicious, actually, and you'll know, yeah, it's time to take it out of the oven because you can smell it cooked. All right. Want to use the same dishes because Lord, I got a lot of dishes in here. So I'm going to come back and use clean dishes and clean everything up here for the second time. In the meantime, I get to show you when it cooks what it looks like. Apple fritter usually give me the fritters. Okay. There's a clean bowl again. Let's start this whole procedure again. All right. So we are gonna have everything pre-measured, and I got to do it for the second time, which I just like doing that. But I'll do it in front of you what I do. All right. So we need to start again, and we need another pan, but I will I have a second pan, and so I'm going to do that. This again. Here's my second pan. Good old. You can tell I cook a lot, as my pans look like they've been used a lot. All right, so we're going to spray this one right now. Of course, the oven's preheated already because of the first one. Spray that down. Cooking spray. Put that to the side. I don't need that right away. All right, and preheat the oven. Mix brown sugar and cinnamon together in a bowl. Brown sugar and my cinnamon. All right, there it is. I'm gonna take my fork and just mix them all together. See how fast I can go on this second one. If I had some apples, I would try. Oh yeah, you got to get them, but make sure don't get the delicious apples. To me, delicious. Granny Smith is a good cooking apple. Macintosh is a good cooking apple, but don't get the ones that are inedible apples. No good. He's got a laughing. He's right on the ball today. Cliff is on the ball. Okay, I'll put that aside. All right, so we got in another mixing bowl, beat white sugar, and this one I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get the sugar, and I pre-measured my butter somewhere. Where did it go? There it is. Okay. There's my sugar. We're gonna try this again, and we're gonna. I got this. I just sliced them and left them here because I wasn't sure if I was going to do the second one online anyways, but there we go. There's our half cup of butter. And we're going to take our sugar. Actually, I'm going to mix this first, so forgive me, loud sound. Shut your speakers off. That's my bug you. All right, this is my warning for you. Shut the sound off if the mixer's going to be too loud for you. Yeah, I am looking at the screen, but I have also focused a lot on getting this done, right? So, all right. Okay, we ready? My mixer is really kind of loud and I'll tell you in 1 minute. All the recipes right on top of the screen. It's 2 apples per cake or whatever per bread. 2 apples. Just need 2. You don't need a lot. And yeah, thanks. Yeah, and all the ingredients. Cliff is right. It's at the top of the screen. If you like this interests you, then you just have to get all the recipe, and then you can follow through with me. Or if you figured it out, then you don't. But just grab the recipe on top of the screen. I just thought it would be easier than me saying it. I really think I want you to give it a try, Bill. I know you like doing this thing. I think you're gonna like it. Okay, I do. I wouldn't be doing recipes that I didn't pre-test. Sometimes I might have fun and come and try something, and we'll see what it looks like. But this one I did, and I know it's delicious. It's very good. So that's why it's #1 for 2023, this recipe. Oh, thanks, Cliff. Thanks. I hope your wife tries it too, Cliff. I think you guys are going to love it. I wish I could send you some to test, but I can't. But, if I'm kind of honest with things that I don't like or like, I like being fair. If it didn't turn out exactly right or something, I'll say something. But this was so good, and you're going to see it when it's done. The only thing that I want you to do instead of what I did was put all the sugar on the top. We're going to see it on the next one. You're going to layer the sugar instead of putting it all just on the top, because you got to be careful that sugar will burn and it doesn't taste good. Because I had the edge of it, like I had when I took it out of the pan, I tried it and it doesn't taste good, the burnt sugar. Trust me. All right. So we have, hey, Lisa. Hi, honey. I want to see it now. You're going to have to wait until it's ready. I got to check it out and you'll see. You'll see it. I'll even take it probably out of the pan, but I have to let it sit and then I got to glaze it. Oh, thank you. You listen away. Hope you try it. Right. So now we need to put, beat into eggs. So I'm going to put the eggs, which I got to crack. And I got vanilla. So we're going to put the vanilla, right? And then we're going to crack 2 eggs. And I keep the shells for the gardening, by the way. He said, now. You're bossy today, aren't you? Good Friday to you too, Cliff. Okay, these are nice eggs. Oh my God, they're nice eggs. Anyways, and if you get any shells, that's why I do it separate. There's no shells here, but sometimes you'll get shells. And actually, you just scoop it up like that if there is a piece in there. This works well. Like, don't put it directly in the bowl because if you have shell, you're going to taste it. Now this, I dry out. I really do. And I put it in the garden. I dry them out on my fridge. And then I put them in a big container. And then as soon as I go out for doing my gardening, all that's going to go. And I'll show you right here. This is what I do. I actually take it on top of my fridge. I put the eggs right here. I'll show you. I let them dry out. Like right now since I did that. I'm going to put them in here in front of you. I let them dry out. And then the bottom's smaller. I'll crush that down and then put it out in the garden. So there we go. We got that done. And we are going to, what's my timing? It's not too bad. I don't think I'm going to. Oh, 27 minutes. Okay, look at 27 minutes and I'm already working on my second loaf. So that's not bad, right? It's the cooking time that takes the longest. But I'm working on my second one and I've been in, well, right now it says 27 minutes. That's good. I'm going to stir that. Okay, put that aside. Bring in my flour. Flour and make sure you don't do what I did earlier. It's baking powder, not baking soda, okay? It's baking powder. And you need like 1 1/3, which I'm going to do my teaspoon. 1 and just a little less. There, those two together. Perfect. Okay. Like the fact I'm getting this all done and I'm also cleaning up after myself, which is superb. Sorry, hands are wet. All right. Oh, wow. Oh, I almost dropped my baking. There we go. Let's get back there. Okay, you can tell this is live. Nothing's perfect. Okay, I'm going to mix this up. Right. You want to make sure the baking powder goes everywhere. So I got that, and we're going to put this into this. All right. I'm going to get my wooden spoon because I love this thing. I'm going to get the batter made. All right. You can get that made. And we're going to also add to this. I got everything else, but we need to add the milk to it too. All right. Milk. Yep. So I have my half cup of milk. Let's make this right consistency of the batter. Okay, there we go. Half a cup. I like getting some of it mixed because it goes all over the place. If you're not careful, you got to go slow with this until you get it all together here. All right, we are going to mix this nice. I mean, it says still smooth, but it still works. The butter sometimes does not break up. So that's actually okay too. You do pastry and the butter's not always broken up. So it kind of looks, there is a little bit, it says still smooth, but sometimes I have a little bit of lumps in it. That's the butter and it's fine. All right. That aside, now we have to do the last thing. All right. I'm going to do that. That's the sugar, baking soda, and powder. All right. Get that done. And then I have to make a glazed batter, but the bread has to cool down first. So we're going to do this. You want to make sure the sugar and the cinnamon get in there really good, because you don't want clumps of it. You already have this, so you don't need clumps of it. This is only to make the apples taste like apple pie filling. The sugar, sweeten the apple a little bit, and make it the cinnamon, adding a nice taste. Make sure that all is mixed up nice. So in here, like I said, the recipe's up there, but this has 2 tablespoons of sugar, a teaspoon of cinnamon. I like to make sure it's all wet and everything. It's really good on it. I don't let anything dry. It'll dry on there. It'll be too strong a cinnamon taste. So just mix it up nice. Okay, so now we have the 3 things. Sorry, massacrate. No, they're not massacrated, but that's funny. They still are in good shape. They're still in good shape. Funny. All right, now the part that's kind of fun is let's get the batter in here. It's all in a spray pan. We're going to take not quite half of this. Let me put it this way. That's some of my computer. Not what I'm supposed to do, but hey, okay. As long as I don't have water and I get myself electrocuted. I'm gonna wipe it off. Whoa. All right. You will stop me and you will no longer be live. Well, not yet. Okay. I have an issue here. Not yet. Okay. I hit something on there. All right. Well, that falls off. Just a little down more. All right. That looks good. I'm going to take half the apples. Looks pretty good. Okay, and then I'm gonna put the last one. I didn't do that. It works either way, But this one, I'm going to put a layer of this in the middle. Okay. The sugar. And then I'm going to come back and leave a little bit to kind of squish my apples in. Okay. So you can start to smell the oven a little bit. Wash my hands. All right, let's put the other ones in. And we're going to put these down more. Okay, that's good. Next. Save a little bit for the top. All right. All right, that is wonderful. Almost done. Anyways, this tastes really nice for dessert, or you could actually have it like for a little sweet breakfast with coffee and tea. This is really good with all of that. That looks pretty good. I'll come back with the sprinkles. Where am I at? 40 minutes. That's cool. I did 2 breads. Didn't cook them yet, but all right. So that is good for now. We're going to get all this out of the way. And I got to be careful how I time this because I'm going to wait to put this after. But you don't have to wait for me while I put the second right in. But I'm going to wait a bit. And I can wipe everything down. Now we have to do a glaze. So you're waiting for it to cook. I have to let it cook, and I got to let it then glaze it after. I'm going to wipe this off so I have no issues with the water in my computer and TV so I don't get zapped. All right. I am going. All right. This is, like I said, I'm stressing that the oven's preheated at 350. It's going to cook to, you got to keep an eye on it for 50, 60 minutes. Then you got to let it cool down, and then you glaze it after the 15 minutes. So we are going to, I can leave that here so what it looks like. I can't put that in the oven. I don't want to cook it separate things for my cake. All right. Clean up a little bit as we talk. Then we want to talk about what are you guys doing for Easter? I have the elastic here. I like putting my thing in an elastic. Ah! It broke. Ah! Let's get another one. Got 26 minutes, and I'll check. That would be 50 minutes it's in. I always like put it less time than it says. Check, and then I adjust how much time I'm going to leave it in the stove or the oven. Well, you can hear all the dishes I got to do. Yay, dishes. So they call it creme glaze because it's icing sugar mixed with milk. So I call it glaze, and they call it like a type of creme glaze for after this. You want that sweetness on top, the glaze, because on an apple fritter, that's exactly what they put. They're putting a glaze over top of apple fritter donuts. I used to be a baker and made those donuts. I made all kinds. I made cake donuts, yeast donuts, and apple fritter was the yeast stuff left over, and they threw apples in it. It's the same batter, yeast donut, and then you throw the extra apples, a little bit semi-sugar, and then you form the apple fritter, throw it in a fryer, and then you put it in glaze. So this is kind of why this is so similar to it. All right, so there's my cake or bread. I keep calling it cake because it tastes like a cake. It's very sweet, like a dessert, but it is really good. I know I've said it several times, but I wouldn't say that if I didn't think it was that good, but it is. So I'm going to chat with you. If you've got any questions on anything, go ahead. There's not much I can do. I'm going to make the glaze after, but I can't make the glaze. I make it when it's out of the oven, it starts to cool down. Then I'll make the glaze. Put over it, and that is on the screen again. It's half a cup of icing sugar. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, half a cup of icing sugar, 1 to 3 tablespoons of milk. And they do that because you want to get the right consistency. If you do too thin of a glaze, it'll just pour off the cake. So there's my bowl for the glaze. I'll just get it ready, but I'm not going to do it yet. I will pre-measure it. So I need 1/3. There it is. Okay. No, 1/2. What am I talking about? So I'll use, this is a cup, and I'll put half of that in there. Icing sugar, we're going to do this twice. So technically, well, I'm going to make it separate. That's half a cup. I'm going to do it again for the second batch. Is good. Not much we can do. We're gonna wait. You have to be patient for it to cook down so I can chat. And I'll do a little bit of dishes to clean up. So is anybody there? You're gonna try this? Bill, are you gonna try it later? It's a pretty simple recipe. Thanks. I gotta go in the garden after this. I gotta clean up my whole house and all the kitchen in here in the kitchen. And then I'm gonna go outside, and I got a bunch of mulching. We bought mulch to do the yard in the back. And the front I can't totally do because we have to have our side of the house fixed. So I don't want anything falling on the garden work. So I'm basically doing garden work after I get all this cleaned up. That's the only thing about live streaming, unless you're doing a dinner cooking thing. If I'm baking or something, it definitely takes a little longer. It's all done. I took, 27 minutes to actually do 2 breads. It's just the baking time and the glazing time is going to take me time to finish. So I wanted you guys to see exactly what it looks like when it's done. It's starting to smell really nice too. You can smell the apples. It just smells good. It smells pretty good. That's why. So I saw the messages there. I'm not caught up on all the background of YouTube there, MT, but oh, hi Mish. Hi Misha. Welcome. Welcome. Right now I'm trying to clean everything up as I wait for it to bake so you can see what it looks like. And then I gotta wait to let it cool down to glaze it. You gotta let it cool for at least 15 minutes once it gets out of the pan. Let it sit for 15 minutes. I'm gonna put on a cooling rack and I'll show you what I'm gonna do after that. And I thought I could yap with you and clean up so that when I totally get off of here, I won't have to do too much after if I get a lot of this done. I got to go outside after this. I wish everybody a happy Easter because most likely, well, I was coming on Sunday. Can't wait to how you're going to see it. You're going to see how it turns out because I'm going to show you and I'm going to finish the glazing. That's why, unfortunately, I do warn that my live streams might be longer to get the final product, because the cooking time is, any breads take from 50 to an hour and over. So any kind of breads, desserts, roughly, I would say certain things take 45 minutes all the way up to about an hour and 10 minutes to cook. So that's the worst time. You're waiting for the cooking time to actually see it, but I can't do much about that. But I can talk to you guys, and I can clean up, which makes me happy. Ooh. Because I did them separate, I did 2 batches, so I have twice the amount of dishes, because I wanted to do them separate. This bread, I think you could do it as long as you make sure you measure half of it for one loaf and another. You probably could do it all together. Like it takes 2 apples, and you do 4 apples, and then split that in half. Everything can be split in half. It's just, I didn't do that. I don't want to do that. I actually could have, but I like, when I cook things, I like cooking them like one at a time. I don't like, unless it's designed to be cooked in a big batch, that's what I do. But normally I don't like doing breads unless it says it calls for it's 2 loaves of bread. That's fine. Like I did the French bread. That bread is, the recipe out there is delicious. And I'm trying to find things. Oh, speaking of that, is there anything that you'd like to try for me to try on a live stream? And remember, I'm not done with you guys. I did want whoever's interested in cooking, we could all do a recipe together. I'm okay with that too. But is there something would be cool to try? I forgot. I thought Bill told me there was some kind of recipe that he wanted to try. Oh, yes, sourdough. But I have to do, the sourdough. I have to do the beginning of it first. Yes, I'm going to make a glaze after me. I have to, it's no sense in making it right yet, because I want to make it, I'm going to make it once it comes out of the oven, it starts to cool down. It's got to cool for about 15 minutes, and then you can put the glaze on, because it'll be too hot, and the glaze will just pour off of it. So yeah, I'm making a glaze. You can smell it. It's starting to smell nice. It's starting to smell very nice. So, yeah. I'm going to look that up. If you guys are still interested and wanting to know if to do sourdough bread, we have to do the other part first. Whatever that part was, you guys had to tell me last time. You had to tell me what it was. I'm glazed. You are funny. It'll be so good when I get all this done and clean. I'll be happy. I can do some gardening after this. Wait a minute. Make this start. That's it. Thank you. You're going to say it again to me, Misha. I know you love it. You can tease me about my senility. I get it. But, yeah, it's the starter. I don't know if Bill's still here, but he wanted to do a starter and make sourdough bread. And I know me and you. Little mill house across street from me collapsed. Oh, boy. Because of the snow, and it's old. Well, that's not good. I got this sugar I bought. All that down. It's too much. So close. Oh, no, I have the kids. What'd you say? Oh, you have the kit. Okay. I don't know. I gotta look into what it is, but I'm gonna start that up. Maybe that might be my next live stream to make the starter. I'll find the recipe, and then all we're gonna do is that'll be at least faster. I'll make the starter. I have no idea if it's gonna turn out. I've never made it before, but I'm gonna find a recipe for a starter. We'll start that, and then later on when the starter's ready, I will make the bread. I think I will do that because I've made different kinds of breads. And my main one, which you guys know over the years, I made French bread is my regular bread. When I want to make bread, I should have did that. My daughter's going to buy. I could have made her that for Easter. She's going to buy some rolls, but my favorite thing is that bread. But I think I want to find some, like, I tried using it for rolls. That recipe's not very good for rolls. It's good for bread. Well, that would be cool, Cliff, the drone. Yeah, I want to get a nice, a yeast dinner roll recipe. I've never made that before, so that'd be kind of, I'll try to do some things I made before and some just to have fun for me. Do something I've never made before. I'm going to make some coffee too pretty soon. Got that ready. Got my coffee cup ready for something to do. There. There she is. Hi. Happy Good Friday, Lisa. Happy Good Friday. Oh, by the way, thanks for whoever gave me the thumbs up. Thank you. That's wonderful. Thank you to those who gave me it. We're still working on, I'm going to get a cooling rack after to show you this, but still got to wait till it's cooked. So we're chatting with each other, and I'm doing dishes so that when I get off of here, I won't have to do half as much by myself. So it's like, thank you for that. I put the brush. I think I never did dishes. Wow. But this kitchen will look immaculate when I'm done. Well, thanks, Mish. I have to go to visit you next. Yes! I have to go to visit. Yeah, you gotta get your butt together, Lisa. Okay, and I can do any kind of recipe. We can have fun together. We can do a cooking recipe online. We don't have to do it online. Whatever you want to do. We will have fun. That's the whole point of. I want you to enjoy your time here and have fun. You want to craft. You want to cook. Whatever we want to do. Oh my gosh. Nice. Is that supposed to be, you're supposed to plant them on a full moon means something, doesn't it? I never did that before, but fantastic, Mish. I can't, mine stuff's too early. Whatever you want to do. Whatever you want to do. Yes, Cliff, whatever you want to do. Mish, that's what fantastic. All right, are you going to stay overnight though? You're going to stay for a bit? I will be heading back your way on the 27th, so I'll stop in that day. Supposed to be more of gravitational pull. Okay, I knew that they did something with gardening. It's supposed to, I've heard it before. Oh, you got to stay more than a night. That won't be much time. You're going to drive and then leave. You got to stay at least one whole day. You're going to stay the 27th. Depends on what time you get in the morning so we can get something done. And then the next day. Yeah, can you stay like a whole day? I mean, you want to go to 27th? Could you stay like the 28th? Because I could take you to Giant Tiger. I don't know how much we can get done if it's overnight. Because you're going to be really tired. I'll be bringing you. We're going to go to Giant Tiger. We'll see what if we want to cook or whatever we want to do. It depends on how much time I got. But if that's what you can do, that's what you can do. So May 27th, stay overnight, the 28th. But it would be cool if you could have a whole 28th day, a whole day, so we could do whatever we'd like, and then leave the 29th. But it's up to you. I'm just happy if you can only stay the night. That's fantastic. Whatever you can do. I'm happy about it. Fantastic. I'm gonna write that down. I'll put that down, the 27th on my calendar. So that's 27th of May. All right, Lisa. All right, I got it written down, so I know what's going on. I put everything in my calendar so I don't forget. Okay, check to see. I'd like tell them you haven't met us, and a good day. One day we can do some stuff on the next day we can keep you busy doing whatever you want to do. So, yeah. Yeah, leave the 29th. That's fine. Leave the 29th and you'll be home for your anniversary. Just one full day would be great. Nana likes a minimum 2 days. If you're going to come that way to see me, you might as well get a good time in, Mish. I like it. But if you can only do like 1 day is good. I'm happy because I can take you and do different things with you on the 1 day. So I put the 27th, and then you do whatever. If you can get 1 day, full day, that's fine. If you can only do one overnight, that's good. We'll work with that. Whatever you got. All right, I got to check my bread. Let's see how it's doing. Oh, yeah. Oh, wait until you see this. I got to go a little longer, though. I think it's too soft in the middle. I put 50. I think I'm going to put another 10 minutes. So it'll be 55 in total. Right now I'm going to do, because I looked at it, and I want it a little darker than that. And then I'm going to pop this one in the oven, and we can carry on. I'm going to have to make some coffee for me after. Put the sugar away. All right. Oh, yeah, I'm going to use the sugar up first. I'll put it right here so I can see it. What? Oh, no. I got to bake this one. That's what it looks baked. Or unbaked. Sorry, baked. That's what it looks like unbaked. Wait until you see what it looks like baked. No, that is unbaked dough right here. That's what it looks like. The one in the oven, when it comes out, you'll see the difference. I'm going to put a baking rack here so we can see how exciting this is, how it looks like. There's a baking rack. When it comes out, I'll have to move everything around, but at least you'll see what it does. This looks like, oh no, my thing, it goes up, like it rises, it's got baking powder, so it's like this right now, the one in the oven. You can smell it, which is a good sign it's being cooked. Like it's almost close to being cooked is when you start smelling it. So I can't wait to show you, and then we'll get cracking on the glaze after, once it cools down for 15 minutes. All right. I like to use a fork to mix the glaze. A fork over here. So that's exciting. Hopefully these plans are going to be good, and we get to see. I get to meet Lisa. That'll be so much fun. Well, and we'll discuss if you want to go to Giant Tiger if you got enough time. We're gonna go to. I think I should take you to Giant Tiger no matter what, because if any time, maybe you won't like it, and if you do like it, then maybe you can cross the border and you'll know to go to Giant Tiger after. You might have been to one. I didn't think you were though. I didn't think you went to a Giant Tiger before, Lise. Okay, I'm gonna try. You know what? I gotta talk to you after, Mish. I've been like so crazy with the house fire and everything, and I wrote it down. I gotta look. Don't give it to me now, Mish. I'm gonna bug you later to see if I can fix it up on my phone to do something. I won't do live streaming, but I could at least try to do a video. If you help me out, figure out how to do this on my phone, I will do a video of Giant Tiger for you to put on my channel. I'll put it on this channel so you get to see what I'm talking about. Yeah, she said, I looked at the website, the price. I love it. So I don't know. I think even you have to understand when I tell you it's $1 Canadian, that means it's $1.25 American. So your money goes farther here. So it's way worth getting some things here at that place. If it's a good deal for me, it's definitely going to be a good deal by the time you switch your money. Even a better deal for you. I don't know. I'll give you an example. I just looked and bought Giant Tiger bread. White bread. They have whole wheat too, but the name brand White Tiger bread, white bread, and the bread costs $1.99. Now I don't think that's fantastic, but it is good considering even in the States, how much does a loaf of bread go for, me? Or Lise or Passion or Cliff, whatever. How much do you think a loaf of bread goes for you? It's over $2 US, correct? I think it's at least, because when I went there, I went, well, these prices are equal or more than what I pay here, and your money costs me more to buy US money. So I'm thinking $2 sounds pretty good for a loaf of bread. Yes, I'm so happy to get these stupid dishes done. Call them stupid. They're not stupid. They're just dishes. Okay. It's going to be nice to get off here and have a clean kitchen. All right, I got to check. I got 5 more minutes to go on the bread before I take it out, and I'll pop the other one in. You will not have to wait for me to cook the other bread. It was just only wanted to show one whole bread cooked and done in front of you, and then the other one's just going to go in. Oh wow, the kind I buy. Oh, you got a more expensive bread, $3.89, but it's whole wheat grain. Okay, yeah, whole wheat grain is more money here too. I can't tell you the comparison until I look. I'm just going compared to a white bread. Like a white bread, there's got to be over $2 and some odd cents US. I think it is. And for here, $2 Canadian, that means you're only paying $1 something US. The tax is 13%, but it's food, so food products are not normally taxed. Clothing is, but even by the time you pay the taxes, it's still a good deal. Some of the stuff is still a good deal, even though our taxes are higher than yours. Okay. You know what I'm making for supper today? What am I making? Oh, look at the little monster she got. What am I making for supper today, guys? Take a guess. On this Good Friday, I know what you're going to think, but it's not that. Oh my God. We're going to be $11. Oh my God. Wow. No, not roast. It's Friday. At least we don't eat meat on Friday. My mother doesn't. So meat is off the question. I eat meat sometimes, but for my mom, who I normally make dinner for, doesn't eat meat. So I cannot make meat on Friday. So that gives you a stronger hint that it can't be roast beef. Nope, not fish sticks, but that's cute. You're right. You're on the right thing. It's in the fish category, I think, but it's in the fish thing, but it's not fish. Holy mackerel. It's not in the fish category. Oh, look up the arrow. Misha said, nope. No, not fish, Mish. I know, I gotta watch it. I'm trying to pay attention to you, Misha. I don't want to leave you out. I'm sorry. But no, it's not. It's in the fish category, but I don't consider it fish. Yeah, I guess it is fish. I guess we'll call it fish. No, I'll say it's fish, but it's not mackerel. It's not fish sticks. Yes. You're getting closer, Misha. Shrimp. That's it. I'm having shrimp. A shrimp stir fry. Now that shrimp stir fry, you don't have to have shrimp in it. It's the same recipe that I put online and everything, but it tastes delicious. Yeah, but you can put chicken in it. You do the same recipe. You can have beef and chicken in the same identical recipe that I do with the cut up peppers and onions and fresh mushrooms. And yeah, it's online. Like it doesn't have to be shrimp. You just take out the shrimp and put chicken, meat. I did the same kind of similar recipe. It's not much change at all. And I do the same one. What happens here? I got a knife that's not supposed to be in here. What the heck? That's there. Right. That. Wow. I don't know where. I got a knife that's not supposed to be in here. I like that knife. Oh, well. Let's put it there. Yeah, just substitute the meat, and it's the same. Right? It's good. It's really good. But the main ingredients I use is hoisin sauce and soy sauce, or the main liquid part of it in there. Is that right? I can't eat them though. They make me sick. No, portobello does. Shiitake might be okay, but portobello, I can't stomach. Me and my mom get sick from portobello mushrooms, so I can't use portobello at all. I had them when we were both sick from it. I'm not sure why. Oh, look at that. Time. Let's go check in 1 minute. I'm just going to do the stuff here. Let's go outside. Okay, let's see. Let me check my bread. I don't want it burnt, but I want it nice. Looks like it's going to be good. All right. Okay. Can I smell it? Okay. Here it is. Okay, this got to go in the oven. So I'll put this one for 50 minutes. See? Unbaked, baked. Time it 50 minutes. All right. All right, there we go. Lisa, put in your order ahead. All right, so I'm gonna just be careful, eh? I'm gonna let it cool a little bit before I pull it out. I don't want it to break. I want it harder than that. So it's got to cool a little bit before I toss it out. It feels. Let me take it. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Yeah, it looks okay. That's my backup. Use a toothpick. Oh, Lisa. You guys. Too funny. Yeah, too funny. All right, I want to cool this off. I have to cool it off. And I'll start using the glaze. But let's do this way because then you can see it. It's going to come out and I'm going to cool it even more. But I got to make the right glaze. Let's see. I need three to. Yeah, I'm going to be picky with the measurements. So just if you overdo it, the glaze is too thin. All right, so we're going to go. I'll do one at a time. Teaspoons of milk. All right, meet you in Michigan. I know we would need to. Okay, wait a minute. No passion is going to stay with her. I know we need to. Some crush me. Right, need you. I would just love it if we showed up at her door. Oh, my mom and husband would love it. Please go ahead. my mom and husband. Oh my God, what the hell are they doing here? Going ding dong, anyone calling. Normally, I don't care if people show up, but it's normally local people. If local people showed up, oh, see, that's a nice. That's what I want. I don't. That was only 1 tablespoon. That's why you do one at a time. It's called creme glaze, or it's a glaze, but they call it creme glaze because it's mixed with milk product. You can you put heavy cream in this, but I don't put heavy cream. I don't need that anymore. It's enough. I'll have to use it for the next batch. See, look at how nice that is. That's perfect. That was only 1 tablespoon, but sometimes, depending on your kitchen, like the temperature and everything in here, it takes more than 1 tablespoon of milk. So this time it was only 1 tablespoon, but I have used more than 1 tablespoon. Don't worry, Nana. I would stay at the hotel. I'm more comfortable on my own. Oh, well, I would. It doesn't matter. Misha, you could always come over. You could always come over. I'm not going to worry about. But look at that. Is that nice? Look at how nice that looks. Good morning, Leanne. Good morning, honey. I love it. That's a nice glaze. That's what you want. Yay. And of course, it's going to get a little harder as I let it sit. Okay. All right. So Let's see. I want to see if it should pop out really nice. Yep, it did. Yay! Look how nice it is. Yes. All right. Yes, you spray it with a nonstick pan, but this is, see, let me show you all the sides. Look how pretty that is. See how nice that is? Let me get I don't want to get all my computer dirty, but you can see how it looks. What I'm going to do, so I don't make too much of a mess, when I glaze this, I'm going to put this plate underneath. All right, so this has got to wait. This is too hot. Looks yummy. I'm hungry. I gotta put. I did YouTube for this. I gotta put it in my book. Okay, so let me put a timer. Would you say it's been about 5 minutes since I took it out? I gotta need another timer. So to glaze it, it says leave it cool for at least 15 minutes. So I'm going to reset. 1, 2, 3. Let's do 12 minutes. Okay, 12 minutes on my timer, and because I know it's been sitting for at least 3 minutes. So we're gonna. Let me get this set up here. There we go. Come on. Oh. It's supposed to be able to open. Oh, there we go. Okay, so I'm going to leave the timer here. When it goes off, then I'll glaze it. Incredibly Easy Light is a book or video. You got, oh yeah, at least 5 minutes. Okay, so I'm going to go, we're going to let it 12, Mish, and then I'm going to pour the glaze over, and it's pretty well done. That's it. I can't cut it up. Otherwise, I would eat it in front of you, but unfortunately, I need it for Easter dinner. So one of these is going, and this bread freezes really good. I put it in there, and it was at least 2 to 3 weeks. I had it in the freezer, and I use one of my sealing things, like, you know how you have the plastic and then you use a sealer to close the lid. Well, that's what I put in. I want to put in one of my sealer bags, sealed it, put the date on it, what it was and the date, put it in there. And I had it in for 2-3 weeks and then tried it out. I pulled it out, and it was normally it can get soggy or dry out, and it was nice. It wasn't quite obviously fresh is the best, but it was second best to this. And it was delicious. So that's why I really am bragging about this bread, because I know it freezes well too. So you can make a whole bunch of them. And it freezes delicious. I can't do a taste test because I got to save them, but it's too bad. Maybe I'll have to do this again. I might not do this one for a long time on camera, but is there something you guys would think would be cool to do with live stream? Nana has cowgirl boots? No, I don't. I don't own cowboy boots. They're cool, but no, I don't have one. And no boots. I could show you a shirt I bought from Giant Tiger. It's pretty simple. On the counter? Oh, these. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. That came from Arizona. Yeah. Thanks, Lise. I'm sorry, Mish. I didn't know what you meant. Those are from Arizona. It came from. I just keep it as a little reminder of my trip to Arizona. I got a couple things that I like. That reminds me of it. And I got what else did I think it's on the fridge. I have stuff outside in the garden. I got we bought 2 metal cactuses. Actually, I just painted the flowers yesterday. So as soon as I get off of here, I got to clean up my kitchen, and I'm going outside to work outside in the garden, like I already said. Because we're trying to put mulch in, and I'm painting things that I want to repaint. And I bought, the back that back fence, we got some butterflies, and I think this sentiment, it might, to you guys, it might be a little too gaudy. And at first I went, well, maybe this is too bright. But what I did was I got a sign with a big metal, because metal is the only thing that's going to outlast time, because you can repaint it. So outside, this, if you look at my hands, it's like a big circle sign that's got a family tree on it, right? Like at least this big. It's got a circle of a family tree in the center, and then around it I put butterflies, different kinds. My mom picked one, so I represented the family with butterflies. So I have my mom picked her own, bought one, a blue one, and then we have me and Bruce one, and then I have my 2 kids with their husbands and my grandkids all on the family tree wall on the back wall. It's all represented by butterflies. And on the other side, it's got a metal block sign that says "Welcome to my garden," and there I'm putting 2 butterflies to represent me and Bruce, but every little dragonfly represents either a friend or family member. So I have one that my friend coming down, Bert. I bought one for Bert coming down from England. He's on there as a dragonfly. I might have to get one for Lisa because she's coming to visit. It's pretty, but I like it, okay, but it is very colorful. So if you don't like that, you might not like it. But I just thought it was cool. And it's got the butterfly meat on both sides, and then I got my sister and her husband as a dragonfly. I got my niece and my brother-in-law, because I lost my sister there, representing those 2 dragonflies. I got Bert as a dragonfly, and I will get one. If Lisa comes to visit me, I will get a dragonfly for her. We're going to put that on the wall because she came to see me. And then I got a few of my brother-in-law and sister-in-law. I might get 2 of those dragonflies for them. So that's my back fence. Very colorful. You might almost think it's gaudy, but it's very colorful. One side's my family tree. The next is all the people in our lives that we keep in touch with on the fence. Make sure you reserve. Well, you got to come and see me, and then we'll pick one out for you. Make sure when you come. But and actually, I put a green dragonfly for my friend Bert coming down. So I'll have everybody that stays in my life on the wall. And then if I overflow that wall, I got a side wall where we got to fix the fence where the fire happened. When we get that fence fixed, I'm going to probably put them over there too. I'm going to put dragonflies to represent anybody in our lives. Will be all over. So very kind of colorful for sure. Oh, what do we got here? We have 6 minutes on the go. 6 minutes on the go. This is a good book too, though, by the way. I made recipes in this one. This is because I'm trying to lose weight. So I was trying to create recipes, try recipes, and all these markings are a couple of them is where I cook the recipes, and a couple there's something. I don't know if you guys want to see this dessert. Oh my God, it's a low-cal dessert, and that's where I got from that book. It's called the fruit taco. And if that interests you, I will do that on a live stream, because I'm going to actually cut up the fruit ahead. Maybe I'll cut it ahead, but you should see how beautiful that dessert is. So you're taking soft tortillas and you're frying them in a pan, and then you put them in sugar, cinnamon, and then inside of them is freshly cut pineapple, which I do. I do that a lot. Cut pineapple, kiwi, strawberries, and you mix a little bit of sugar with that, and I think lemon juice I put. And then you take that and you put it in. Have those? Yes. Have those recipes tasted good? Yes. If I don't like it, I put a note in my book that I don't like them, and I do that. Like if these are okay, I'll give you an example right here. Let's see if I gotta see if the blue means. Oh yeah, I did this one. Look, you want to see this one? I put notes. I put notes in here. Like, I know I made this before, and this is pretty cool. And then I'll go over here. The blue ones are the ones I made, and the pink are the one I made. Did I make that? Ooh, hang on a minute. I'm just dropping it. Ricotta pasta. Oh no, I didn't make that one. I might have them mixed up. I want to make this one here. I want to make that. I must have the pinks and the blues mixed up. Roast beef with feta and cucumbers. That one. And what else I got in here? I have beef and vegetable skillet, which I want to do. So the pink, I got my little tags. I got to fix my tags up. And I made asparagus no-cook creamy mustard sauce. I didn't do that one yet. Or, oh, this dessert, fresh cranberry pineapple congeal. And where is, I'm missing a couple. There it is. This is what it looks like. You ready? That's what it looks like. This thing is delicious. And I added a little bit of sour cream, or not sour cream, but whipped cream to the side of that. It looks like this. Put a little bit to make it look pretty, whipped cream on the side, so that if you eat it with a fork, and this is low cal, by the way. If you follow the identical recipe, it says it's 183 calories. So one of those is 183 calories, which really isn't that bad. 183 calories isn't bad. And it says fat is 14. The dietary fiber is 4, which is very good. 4 is really 4 grams is good. 4 protein. It's considered a starch, a fruit, and a fat. Yeah. It's not a crepe. You're using a crepe is a different thing to use. It's a lot softer, Mish, because I've made crepes before. You're just using a tostada, like a tortilla, a soft tortilla, like, and that's it. It's very simple recipe, but it's really good. Here, I'll show you. I know you know what it is, but I'm going to show you anyway. Just these, a small one of these. One of those things, right? Tortilla. It's already cooked. You're just going to heat it up, fry it with oil, and then the sugar cinnamon will stick to it. And this, you can get them lower calories in this, but this is 100 calories for one of these. But if you get whole wheat, you can do whole wheat, but it's going to be a little softer. Whole wheat holds the moisture in it, so it's a lot softer than this. It'll be more damper. Yeah, I want to show you what I'm doing for Easter. I saw this at Giant Tiger, by the way, and I'm going to show you. I'm just doing something different. Normally we have ham in that, and then my daughter doesn't like either one, so it's up to what I want to make. And so I want to show you. I found this at Giant Tiger for $19, $20. I'm going to show you. I want to put. Has it been the time yet? Let me get the glaze, and I'm going to show you the turkey, or maybe I'll move this down. I just don't want to put it with my dessert. Whoa. All right. Wait until you see this. It's in a box. It's pre-stuffed, and I just thought this looks cool. I have no idea how it's going to taste, but it's a butterball, and this is it. Look at that. Can you see it? That is what I'm trying. That's not ham. That's turkey. It's turkey, like they do to ham. Is pressed, but it's turkey, and I think this is going to be really good. And the weight of box is 1.5 kg. I'm a butterball. So it's got. I could have got the plain one, but I wanted stuffing. So it's got stuffing in the center, and you just slice it like a ham. And this was $20. So at the box, you can see my hands. It's not too shabby for $20. Which is cool. I've made a roulade and beef. Yummy. That's cool. Yummy, Mish. Boys, that's my dinner. I was going to do a meat pie, but my daughter wants to do shepherd's pie, so she's making that. So it's a combo of me and her making the dinner. I have to show you something cute. I forgot. It reminds me, I got to take this out. Oh. All right, we can do this. This is what my sister sent. She's on a cruise right now, my sister. So she sent as a surprise this. I got a phone her. We at least a phone message. It just reminds me to do that too. She sent these for us. So can you see that? They're homemade chocolate. She likes making chocolates. There's a little penguin. I put them in the freezer because I like that. French fries. What else is this? Oh, a little bug. A couple. Oh, she made us 3. She made us each one of these. What else is in here? A butterfly. this was all, she sent this as a surprise because she couldn't be with us for Easter. She's always with us for Easter. And so she sent this, and it surprised me because I didn't know what I was getting in the mail. So I thought that was cute. I'm going to put this away now. I got to make sure I send her a message to thank her. I forgot about that. Put that there. Thank her out there. All right. You know what that means? I can put the glaze on now. Yeah, this is really, well, actually, I like it. It's nice and thick. The last time I did it, it was so thin that you won't even see that I did it. But this one is really nice. We can add a glaze after too. There. And that I'm going to do that again, but is my dessert. We did it. We did it. I knew it was going to take at least an hour and a quarter because that's just cooking time and prepping for the glaze. But if you think about it, I did like almost 2. It's in the oven. It's got about 30 minutes left to do. So that's pretty good. That's the best I can do. And I'm going to take this, let it sit. The glaze got to go really harder. And then this one can stay like that. This is fine. But I'm going to wrap one of these in my plastic bags, which I'll probably do that one. I'll probably put this in the freezer. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. I have this size, so I kind of I estimate, put this in, and this is one of those sealing bag ones I got. And I'm going to seal this one, and then the next one I will save for Sunday. I'll just, I actually was thinking of freezing both of them because they taste really nice. I just don't want it to dry out by Sunday, but it's Friday, 2 days. I should be okay. I will try to wrap it up, at least in a light plastic for the one I'm going to take for Sunday for Easter. So yeah, I'm happy. There's another direction here. And there it is, guys. Thank you. I think I'm going to hit the road very shortly, but we need a date to say I am going to come back and I will cook again. It'll say recipe number 2. I don't know what it's going to be, or I might come back for I want to make sure I do that for Bill, which is Newfound Drones Production. I told him I would make the starter for a sourdough bread, and I'm going to either do that or some other recipe when I come back live on this channel. Now, if you guys are lonely and miss me, I'm thinking of coming to Easter. I know that, but I do have to do some garden work, and so I was planning on coming back. I'm not going to my supper till later on. So in the morning sometime, I'm going to come on Easter on the other channel, and I'm actually going to do my gardening to get that done, because I have to get it done. I have some things I got to replant. We're going to check on the pineapple plant that I started, and so I'm going to do that on Sunday. So if you guys aren't doing anything for a little short time in the morning, come on and join me. But otherwise, I think I love you all. I miss you. I will come back again, and I hope you enjoyed this. What's your thoughts on this live stream? Did you enjoy it? I hope. Me, that looks good. So I hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, and I hope you join me again. Man, that looks good. Okay, no problem. If you see me, if you don't, I just got the ingredients. Okay, cool. You're gonna make it now. I'm going to make it now. You're okay. You're gonna love it. Thanks, Lisa. I want to have fun. You guys can all chat with each other, but this was one I appreciate you all joining me on this Good Friday. This is what I want to do. I want to have fun with you guys and just get some good recipes and see. If I never made it before, I will tell you I never made it before. But I have to thank you so much. It's an hour and 40 minutes. You hung in with me. Thank you so much. And again, I'll see you when I'll get the recipe set and we'll do another live stream and hopefully you'll see me. Right now it's a little late, but I'm not going to do early cooking. I'm going to go from 11 till noon, somewhere in there. I'll start it, which is better for me. Love the food video for sure. Well, thank Bill. That's what I need. I need help. Okay. Cheers. Peace out. Love ya. Happy Good Friday. And if you guys can join me on Easter for a little bit in the morning time for gardening, thank you. If not, have a wonderful, happy Easter. I love you all. I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye.